21st सेंचुरी में आ चुके हैं बट स्टिल लोग 90s में जी रहे हैं. what am I wearing, it's not your concern. ये रेड क्यों है, ब्लू क्यों है, ग्रीन क्यों है, येलो क्यों है, it's a part of family. और बोला डेट, like how can I date you, like you are a guy.
So Anand, welcome to the Yadi's podcast show. और आज हम कुछ अनोखी बातें करने वाले हैं. अनोखी as in the talks where people are not comfortable till the date. I feel ऐसी कुछ बातें, मतलब LGBTQ कम्युनिटी के बारे में हम बात करने वाले, जिसकी मैंने इंट्रोडक्शन में पहले ही बताया है कि आज के हमारे गेस्ट जो है थोड़े खास होने वाले हैं और उनके साथ थोड़ी खास बातें की जाएगी. खास एज इन ये लोगों के लिए एक पर्सोना और पर्सपेक्टिव जो क्रिएट हुआ है, उस शायद पर्सोना और या पर्सपेक्टिव को हम ब्रेक करके उसके आगे निकल के हम कुछ कॉन्वर्जेशन कर पाएंगे. सो आनंद, माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू इज हाउ आर यू ब्रदर?
I am completely fine. I am doing very well. So thank you for inviting me at the Yadi's podcast. Thank you so much.
So how is your life going currently?
Life is going incredible. Very happening. Workaholic. Yes, I am doing very well in my life. It's well, just things which I do makes me happy. That's why my life is really going with the flow and making me happy with my own terms.
So Anand, I just want to know that why it is a taboo topic till date in those minor, I can say minor भी नहीं बोल सकता मैं, जो narrow minded लोग हैं हमारी कम्युनिटी में. हम सराउंडेड नैरो माइंडेड लोगों से ही हैं.
Exactly.
They'll speak thousands in front of you like they are rebel, they are secular, they are feminine, they are feminists. They will talk about everything. But जब अकेले में होंगे वो कुछ अलग बात करेंगे. So I just want to know कि you being from the community, you being an interior designer, a professor, what all you face till now, and I want to know what is your identity in this LGBTQ community.
भले अपन 21st सेंचुरी में आ चुके हैं बट स्टिल लोग 90s में जी रहे हैं. सो इट्स लाइक कि बोलते हैं ना कि जो दिखता है ना वो मूवीज में दिखता है, रियलिटी में इट्स वेरी डिफरेंट. It's not exactly the same as it is. We have to struggle to get our own gender. Okay, अब गवर्नमेंट में तो डाल दिया है मेल फीमेल एंड अदर्स, अभी ट्रांसजेंडर आ चुका है. सो इट्स नॉट लाइक वो जो नजर होती है, नजरिया रहता है ना, वो अभी तक 100% चेंज नहीं हुआ है लोगों की तरफ, वो लाइक फॉर अस. सो एग्जाम्पल देखा जाए तो वैसे आई एम वेरी मच लाइक बोलते ना एक्सट्रोवर्ट पर्सन. मुझे ऐसे कुछ छुपाना पसंद नहीं है बिकॉज आई एम एन इंडिपेंडेंट पर्सन. बिकॉज मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आई एम आउट टू माई पेरेंट्स. तो अगर मुझे ऐसा लगता है अगर पेरेंट्स मेरे एक्सेप्ट कर सकते हैं मुझे, तो मेरी दुनिया एक्सेप्ट करेगी नहीं, मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. तो द थिंग इज कि इफ पीपल स्टार्ट जजिंग अस इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक ये कैसा होगा, ये कैसा है, मतलब ये लड़का भी नहीं है लड़की भी नहीं है, लाइक ही इज गे, ही इज बाइसेक्सुअल, ही इज ट्रांस, हाउ डज दैट मैटर, ही इज अ ह्यूमन. ओके, इफ यू डोंट एक्सेप्ट अस, मतलब किसी का तो मैं बच्चा ही हूँ, किसी से कोई तो माँ ने मुझे पैदा किया है, तुम्हारे भी बच्चे होंगे, तुम्हें क्या पता कि तुम्हारा बेबी छोटा है, कभी आगे बड़ा होके वो गे बनेगा या ट्रांस बनेगा, यू नेवर नो दैट. करेक्ट, बिकॉज इट्स अ वेरी वर्सेटाइल वर्ल्ड राइट नाउ वेयर एवरीथिंग इज फ्लेक्सिबल. आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो, क्या करना है किसी को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. तो वन थिंग इज विच आई डू इन माई लाइफ इज लाइक आई बी ओपन. सो अगर मेरा वर्क प्लेस हो, करेक्ट, या मेरा फैमिली हो, I don't hide my things, whatever it is, because ultimately किधर न किधर से किसी को पता चलने वाला है. Correct. So whatever it is, because we have inside itself a part of woman as a feeling, as a expression, as a gesture. So ultimately वो किसी न किसी को hint आएगा. So बहुत सारे incidents हुए मेरे साथ that if I'm traveling somewhere, I'm walking by, I wear heels, I wear boots. मैं ट्रेन में बूट्स पहन के जाता हूँ, हील्स पहन के जाता हूँ, मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, इट्स माय चॉइस. तो ऐसे वो लोग ऐसे मुझे बोलते ना वो ऐसे अलग ही नजर से देखते हैं. तो आई जस्ट लाइक आई गिव अ लुक टू देम लाइक व्हाट, आई एम अ मैन, what am I wearing, it's not your concern. Correct. So that expression you have to give it back so that वो अगली बार से वो सोचेगा कि वो इंसान को देखे कि नहीं देखे. Correct. So एक बार एक इंसिडेंट हो चुका था मेरे साथ कॉलेज में, when I was taking lecture. So it was like कि मैंने सुना बिकॉज आई वॉज वेयरिंग नेल पेंट, थोड़ा सा ग्लॉसी था. तो लाइक सर ने तो नेल पेंट लगाया है, सर तो पता नहीं कौन से बैकग्राउंड से है, आई गेस ही इज गे, आई गेस बाइसेक्सुअल. एंड वो प्रोफेसर कैसे बन गए, तो मैंने
Correct,
सुना,
correct.
तो मैं बोला व्हाई माय प्रोफेशन हिंडर्स माय जेंडर,
Correct.
क्यों फीमेल नहीं कर सकती है, कोई सीनियर सिटीजन 50 साल की उम्र में पढ़ाई नहीं कर सकता है, तो
कर
व्हाट एम
सकता
आई एम आल्सो ह्यूमन, मुझे
Correct.
नेचुरली मैं नेचुरल हूँ, मैं बना नहीं हूँ आफ्टर लाइक 30s 20s,
Correct,
इट्स
correct.
नेचुरल. सो आई हैड अ ब्रीफ अबाउट दैट कि यू कैन नॉट जज अ पर्सन वट मैं तुझे जज करूंगा दैट यू आर पुअर और रिच, बोलूंगा ये तो गरीब इंसान है, ये तो रिच इंसान है, इसकी औकात नहीं है ये खरीदने की.
Correct.
आई विल नॉट डू दैट बिकॉज आई नो what आई हैव बीन थ्रू एंड what आर यू डूइंग. सो
Correct.
थोड़ा सा सिर्फ पिन पॉइंट नहीं करेंगे या समझाएंगे लोगों को जब तक किसी को नहीं समझेगा. तो द थिंग इज इट्स growing fast because अभी there is a lot of movies series happening that it is the part of the community.
Correct.
तो थोड़ा सा ये एक मोटिवेशन आना चाहिए लोगों में so that they focus and they accept us. It will take time, but yeah, we are also trying our best.
So जैसे कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी वर्डिक्ट दे दिया था and all the articles and all the penal codes are out, still you guys face a lot, correct? Can you just bifurcate what is LGBTQA plus? I'm right, like
QIA plus.
QIA plus. Sorry for that. Yeah.
So LGBTQIA is like lesbian, gay, bisexual, LGBTQI, queer. There is one more word I just forgot. And asexual.
Asexual.
Yeah, intersex and asexual. Yes. So it's about all the genders which are commune to different criteria and categories. तो वो एक वर्ड LGBTQ था, अभी QIA plus हो गया because asexual, pansexual, lot of categories are being added in the field of like what a person wants and what is his feelings and emotions are there. How does he rely on his life? कोई asexual होता है, कोई pansexual होता है, कोई bisexual होता है, कोई ट्रांस होता है. तो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ क्राइटेरिया. मेल एंड फीमेल में तो सिर्फ मेल और फीमेल होता है, यहाँ पर बहुत सारे क्राइटेरिया है व्हिच इज everyone have a different preference. It's like बोलते हैं ना मेरा preference क्या होगा, I like I'm a bisexual guy. Example, so I will like men and women both. But if I am gay, but I have the attraction of towards boys only, not over women. That's gay. So this is LGBTQI. It's a part of like one family where all the pronounces, all the preferences come all together. So that's a part of family that we live in. If you enter the community, you will find all these LGBTQIA plus plus plus. तो सारे आपको मिलेंगे.
Okay, so basically LGBTQ, L is for lesbian, LG and gay, bisexual, and trans. And what is आगे?
LGBTQ. Q is about it's like a main title. वो के अंदर सारे आते हैं.
Oh.
There's a middle point where you are the part of the family.
Part of the umbrella.
Yeah, part of the umbrella, yes.
Correct. And like just another question, I don't know if you will be able to answer it or not, but the flag of community, LGBTQ community, how was that discovered? I don't know, the multiple colors of rainbow and like all over the world people use it. Correct? Yeah. And now people know that it is a LGBTQA plus community ka flag. So how did that was discovered that this will be our flag? Just like India has its own national flag. So how did you guys from all over the world, like I'm not labeling you, you are different, but you belong to a community, that's why I'm mentioning that you are from the community. So how did that flag was discovered?
So the flag discovered as per the caste and creeds of the person, where red, blue, green, yellow, because we as a rainbow, as a natural element in the world, that cannot be defined because it's the part of sun and the air circulation where it follows, and plus the water. तो आपका वो चार चीज होता है, वो वायु, अग्नि, जल और पृथ्वी. So वो चीजों को कंबाइन करके आपका वो रेनबो बनता है. तो इट्स अ नेचुरल थिंग. तो यार सो हियर वी आर अभी जैसे मेल एंड फीमेल के लिए एक इंडिकेशन होता है, इट्स ब्लू एंड व्हाट वी से दैट रेड. ओके. सो फीमेल्स के कलर होते हैं पिंक एंड बॉयज के कलर होते हैं ब्लू. सो हियर वी हैव XYZ characters where we do not define it like a particular colors. तो LGBTQI में where we have the rainbow as a color theme which cannot be defined like कि ये red क्यों है, blue क्यों है, green क्यों है, yellow क्यों है. It's a part of family. All the colors, the primary and secondary colors are the part of the tertiary thing. तो प्राइमरी से सेकेंडरी बनता है, सेकेंडरी से टर्शियरी बनता है. मेरा प्रोफेसर जाग रहे हैं अंदर से भी.
चलेगा, गो ऑन. हमें भी ये चाहिए कि प्रोफेसर ही समझाए उस तरीके से so that audience will get it more clearly.
तो या सो इफ आई टेक प्राइमरी, प्राइमरी से सेकेंडरी बनेगा, सेकेंडरी से टर्शियरी बनेगा. तो वो प्राइमरी इज द मेन पार्ट वेयर इट्स अ मैन. मैन ही डेवलप करेगा सारा का सारा सेकेंडरी जोन विच इज लेस्बियन, गे, बाइसेक्सुअल. और वो उसी के थ्रू आपके इंटरकोर्स, फिर ट्रांसजेंडर्स, फिर योर पैनसेक्सुअल, एसेक्सुअल, वो दूसरे टर्शियरी जोन में जाते हैं. तो प्राइमरी इज व्हाट द मैन which converts himself into a bisexual or a gay or a transgender. That's the primary three source. We have the red, blue and yellow or green. That are the primary color. So उसके through family बनेगा और then उसके through family बनेगा. So that way it defines that कि the colors can be defined into वो तीनों को मिला के एक पूरा family बनता है, which is called a color wheel in the terms of teaching language. तो वो color wheel के colors ही सारे आपके फ्लैग में है, LGBTQ फ्लैग में.
इंटरेस्टिंग. सो बेसिकली मुझे ये ऐसा मतलब सुनना था, इसके लिए आई वांटेड टू नो, आई हैव रिसर्च अबाउट इट. बट क्या होता है कि आप जो पढ़ते हो शायद बिकॉज गूगल इज लाइक पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म वेयर पीपल पुट इनपुट्स और पीपल पुट देयर इन्फॉर्मेशन आउट. सो इट्स बेटर टू आस्क पीपल फ्रॉम द कम्युनिटी. आई हैव यू राइट नाउ, सो आई आस्क्ड यू दैट and it is very interesting. I don't know why, but मुझे काफ़ी सही लगा वो सुन के. It has a vast definition about it. Maybe इससे ज़्यादा भी होगा, हमने थोड़ा ही पार्ट कवर किया इसका. So Anand, what the title of from this whole journey, and what is the title that you want to give to yourself? Like, are you bisexual, are you gay, or you come under both the circumstances? What do you like name yourself? You are open about your gender, correct? You're super clear. So how do you define your gender? What do you call, like, gay, I'm a bisexual, or I'm a gay?
So I call myself a gay.
Okay.
पहले मैं थोड़ा कंफ्यूज था when I was exploring, because तभी पता नहीं होता कि आपका इंटरेस्ट मेल्स की तरफ है कि फीमेल्स की तरफ है. कभी कोई फीमेल अट्रैक्टिव दिख जाए तो आपको लाइक नहीं, आई एम बाइसेक्सुअल, नो, देन आई एम लाइकिंग अ गाय आल्सो, आई एम गे. So वो confusion था. तो after some time you develop that maturity in yourself that then you get to know कि यार your focus is right now as a guy, then you are a gay. If it is both, then you are a bisexual guy.
Okay.
So I am gay. My attraction is towards boys, of course, boys or men's. So I am very much confident that yes, that being gay is a proud moment where you live in the century, being in the part of the Indian community where you are developing. India is a developing country where it is developing at the core, and we are also being very versatile in terms of understanding people. So yes, I am gay, and it's a very good factor where the thing is I don't know, I feel like gays are more organized in terms of straight boys or straight men, because I've lived with a lot of office people where they are straight, and of course a lot of my college friends. So like the way they organize, the way they live their life, it's very much बोलते ना एकदम like rigid, and बोलते ना वो yes, I don't want to do that, I will do that. We are like all managed properly, symmetric way में हमारी चीजें सब planned होती है, and we do it like भले हमारा सर से लेके पैर तक हमारा सब कुछ हम मेंटेन रखते हैं हर चीज. Boys are like they're very sporty. It's like no, कौन करता है मैनिक्योर पेडिक्योर, कौन करवाता है? तो like नहीं, हम करवाते हैं भाई, हमें पसंद है हमारी स्किन.
Correct.
So, yeah, so that's the difference where a straight guy and a gay guy has a very huge difference. They are rigid, they are very rough, and we are very clean. It's not like they are also clean. It's about we try to maintain ourselves because we are we need a partner. It's not like कि उसको तो लड़की मिलेगी. We need to have a research that कौन सा लड़का हमें मिलेगा when we'll be a partner, which person will be my life partner or life changer.
Okay.
So being gay is a very happy thing where it's bisexual थोड़ा confusion हो जाता है, यहाँ कहाँ जाऊँ मैं. तो being gay is I like what am I.
Oh, great. So Anand, I just want to know कि जैसे you mentioned previously अभी कि I later on discovered that I am a gay previous you were confused that you were a bisexual or not. I just want to know the journey at which age you realized कि you are a gay. Like what was the realization you got to know that ki, no, I am a gay and I am not a guy who is interested more of into women's, or like both of them being a bisexual. How did you discover it in early age and how did you explain it to your parents?
So
बड़ा क्वेश्चन था. Yeah.
Actually, I started exploring in my school times.
Okay.
So when I was in sixth standard, मतलब तभी तो अपना maturity level 0 रहता है, and we are into school time that अपने को school के वो homework and lot of things. So I used to go in school bus. So I'm a high school वाला, that वो typical Ryan वाला school guy boy. So I used to go in school bus. So whenever I used to travel, I had one guy. I know because his face, his gesture, his expressions, I still remember. So we used to sit together. We became friends, and we started knowing each other. 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard, and 10th standard तक हम साथ में थे. But उसके बाद थोड़ा सा वो हमारा distance हो गया because I left the school. तो yes, तभी यहाँ से realize हुआ that we used to hold our hands, and naturally हुआ, उसने try किया, मैंने भी try किया, and then it went with the flow, and we used to have like attraction, like being in touch, not doing something physical activities, but it's something just that emotion, that how do you hold, how a guy holds a girl's hand. So it's very much emotional, and it gives an attraction to the body. So I got something 10th standard तक थोड़ा सा मैं explore कर रहा था. Yes, okay. 11th standard I came. I was in college. तो तभी मैंने explore किया. Yes, I like some guys. मतलब मेरा attraction थोड़ा guys की तरफ ज़्यादा है. And plus young chaps, like 11th में आओ, 12th में आओ, degree college में, something crowd was very interesting. So मेरे college में भी थे एक दो boys, and then we spoke, we discussed. Do you like guys? Even I have an attraction. Like how does it happen that? So like वो naturally होता है शायद से, then पता नहीं, अचानक कि मुझे भी तू पसंद है, तुझे भी मैं पसंद है, तो we became friends, and like थोड़ा थोड़ा attraction हुआ. Then yes, we have we go ahead step by step. We speak with each other. We go later on. Then I got to know when I completed my 12th.
Okay.
So I found a guy, and he wanted to date me. So we were date. Like how can I date you? Like you are a guy. So like then you were like, you to सोच मत, you be with me, we can go with the flow. तो मैं थोड़ा सा जाते गया. That love was being created slowly, naturally, because forcibly तो आएगा नहीं, often naturally the love happens. So we started roaming around together. He kissed me on my cheeks. Like it was the very first thing where it happened. So he started kissing me, and he was like, it was a pinch that I did not stop him. So yes, I got to know like, okay, yes, he's doing something to me, and which I am liking it, and मैं उसको उसे हटा भी नहीं रहा. So we started holding our hands. We stayed together. We were there together for like almost 3 years का degree course. So we stayed together, and I guess he was bisexual. Then later on when I completed my course, and then I stepped into interior design field. तब मुझे realize हुआ थोड़ा सा कि yes, I am bisexual. मतलब I had an attraction, but मुझे गे वाला थिंग अभी तक रियलाइज नहीं होता कि yes, I liking boy or girl, because I used to like one of the girl also, but हमारा रिलेशन नहीं बैठा पाया. कभी मेरा वो इक्वेशन नहीं बैठा गर्ल लड़की के साथ जैसे वो लड़के के साथ बैठ रहा था. तो वो डिफरेंस समझ में आ रहा था. मैंने और एक साल एक्सप्लोर किया. Then I found a guy where I dated for 8 years. 8 years together. Yeah, long time. I completed my studies. Till then I was dating him.
Okay.
So he was also doing his course from different college, and we were from Mumbai only. तो मेरे studies के लिए, मुझे इंटीरियर्स के लिए मुझे पुणे शिफ्ट होना पड़ा था मेरे फाइनल डिग्री कोर्स के लिए. And then that distance was pinching him. वो like कैसे छोड़ के जा सकता है वो. तो वो रिलेशन की वैल्यू थोड़ी समझ में जब डिस्टेंस बड़ा हुआ. So वो एक्साइटमेंट ऐसे होती थी कि when being in a relation that you are far away, like just 300 kilometers, and then you realize that how happy you are when you come back to Mumbai and you meet that person. So that 8 years of relationship that ended after 8 years because he got married to a girl. So that was a it was pre-planned actually.
Okay.
He was like कि maybe अपन कभी शादी करेंगे. मैं बोला हाँ हो सकता है, but I was like I don't know what am I doing, and he's like कि हाँ मेरा शादी होने वाला because मेरे family मुझे करना पड़ेगा. So ultimately I rejected 27 girls. मेरे पापा मेरे पीछे because I belong from मारवाड़ी family.
Okay.
And वो 24-25 हो जाओ तो वो चालू हो जाता है लाइन से, इधर से रिश्ता आ रहा है, ये रिश्ता आ रहा है, ये रिश्ता आ रहा है. तो मैंने कैसे करके अवॉइड किया. Then I like okay. Then finally I came out to my parents. So I worked with one of the show, and वहाँ पे upfrontly बोलना था कि what are you and what's your preference and what is your profile in the industry, that are you straight or are you gay. So I was like okay fine I will speak up. तो वो मैंने शो किया था and 4th of Feb को वो रिलीज हुआ. And my plan was कि मैं 5th of Feb को पेरेंट्स को बताने वाला. And then there was a live show, उनको मैंने टीवी पे दिखाया and they were like मैं निकल गया था. There was a post प्राइड पार्टी, तो प्राइड हो चुका था मुंबई में and वो पार्टी के लिए I was being invited. I was going there and मैंने पूरा एक मैसेज फॉर्मुलेट करा हुआ था कि whatever you are watching mom and dad, it's not just about the show. It's the reality of my life. What am I? It's not because of your lack of love and care I have converted myself, but it is about something which is being naturally from my birth. But that thing I couldn't share it because I was a kid. Abhi I'm being big enough to take my decision and mature enough. Don't take it in a wrong way, but just take it in a right way, that I am still your son and you're still my parents. And I am the way I am, but just don't force me for some things which I cannot deal with. Correct. So I was so afraid. मतलब dad का reaction क्या होगा? I don't know. So I was in the party and I reached. I was driving to the lounge, and आधे घंटे बाद पापा का मैसेज आया. I am not sad, but I'm happy. You said the truth. I accept you the way you are. You are still my son, and I love you. I was like, oh my god, like what happened after I was 32 years old.
At the age of 32 you disclosed it.
Yeah. It was a task. Like 32 साल तक मैंने छुपा के रखा था. मतलब तब तो छोटा, मतलब almost 26-27 years. Okay,
but still, I mean, disclosing that at this age and accepting by your, like, the acceptance you have got from your parents. Yeah. Your parents are incredible.
So actually the thing was कि I wanted to be out to my parents when I am confident enough myself to stand on my feet. Okay. अगर वो कभी मुझे बोले कि नहीं तू नहीं रह सकता है हमारे साथ, तो मुझे पता है कि हम ओके हाँ कभी ना कभी तो निकलना ही पड़ेगा मुझे घर से बाहर, अगर उनको पसंद नहीं है. बिकॉज आई बिलोंग फ्रॉम अ वेरी नॉट ऑर्थोडॉक्स बट थोड़े से वो माइंड सेट रहता है कि वाई यू आर अ मारवाड़ी बॉय, हाउ कैन यू बी गे. अपने फैमिली में तो ट्रेडिशन होता है, शादी करते हैं, बच्चा होता है सब. तो मुझे थोड़ा सा वो फियर था बिकॉज पापा का भी वो बैकग्राउंड हो चुका है, तो इसलिए मुझे थोड़ा डर था. बट अल्टीमेटली ही वाज वेरी सपोर्टिव. And I'm still happy that he loves me to the core.
Uncle, if you're watching this, we also love you. Thank you so much for spreading love everywhere. Because you can see the energy now. Your dad accepted, and the energy you have right now, that you are so outspoken about your identity, your gender, and whatever you're doing in your life. You're so open to it. And that has happened just because that your parents has accepted you what you are.
Yes.
So parents का acceptance is like on the next level. Rest I don't think आप मतलब कोर्ट वोट का तो चलता रहेगा, but this is your major court घर पे जहाँ पे the case is approved and you won the case. So I want to ask Anand कि what are the problems that an individual gay person faces in his daily life?
Lack of confidence.
Okay.
Fear. Hatred. सेल्फ डिफेंस. वो थोड़े खुद को नाजुक कर लेते हैं बिकॉज वो थोड़ा फीमेल वर्जन अंदर होता है. तो लाइक वो मैं कैसे मारूंगा उसको, कुछ कर दिया तो उसमें. वो बहुत सारे केसेस हो चुके हैं वैसे. इन माय फ्रेंड्स लिस्ट आल्सो देयर आर पीपल हु हैव बीन हैरेस्ड and they have been into depressions. So the thing is confidence जब तक नहीं है, because when I came out to my parents, the very next day that confidence level which was being increased in my heart वो आज तक नहीं निकला है. अब मुझे ऐसा लगता है ना कि मुझे कोई कुछ भी बोलते ना, अगर मेरी ग्रैनी भी आके मुझे कुछ बोलती एग्जाम्पल, मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं. मुझे पता है ना मेरे मॉम डैड के साथ हैं, they accepted me. So that fear thing which is happening, the problem is only the confidence. and people are still not ready to come out. For example,
Okay.
my ex,
Okay.
he got married. Maybe it was the family pressure. So the thing is ki, due to some reasons he couldn't manage, because ultimately then he was married, he got to know that he's gay.
Okay.
He realized later than me. So he was like, ki, I can't deal with this marriage, and I was like, ki, okay, fine, that's your decision, and he ended up his
Okay.
marriage, and he's really really very happy. He's out to his mom, he's out to his sister, he's out to his जीजू, and he's so happy and he's so confident, like उसको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. His parents know about me that I am gay, and his parents are like, okay, तू आनंद के साथ, okay, yes, I know you will be safe, you will be happy
Okay.
wherever you are. So ये चीजें अगर बाहर निकली, अगर अपने पेरेंट्स ने हमें मोटिवेशन दिया, ठीक है, आई अंडरस्टैंड, बिकॉज वी आर इन इंडिया, देयर इज लॉट ऑफ लैक ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस इन पेरेंट्स आल्सो, दैट वो पढ़े लिखे नहीं होते हैं, दे आर फ्रॉम द ऑर्थोडॉक्स फैमिली. उन पेरेंट्स को समझाना इज अ टास्क.
पीयर प्रेशर.
या बहुत, इट्स अ पीयर प्रेशर, बिकॉज मेरे मॉम डैड भी पढ़े लिखे नहीं है, बट द थिंग इज बीइंग इन मुंबई, बीइंग इन दैट कल्चर, वो ऑटोमेटिकली वो डेवलप हो जाता है.
करेक्ट.
सो द थिंग इज, इफ your family is only supporting you, then you are confident. But अगर आपको फैमिली से अगर बिलोंग नहीं करते, बिकॉज योर फ्रेंड्स, योर वर्क पीपल हैव टू सपोर्ट यू, बिकॉज तभी जाके आप, अगर आप अकेले रास्ते पे रात को चल रहे हो 2 बजे और किसी लड़के ने आपको मोलेस्ट किया, वो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल आपका आना चाहिए कि आप वहां से निकल सको. नहीं तो वो डर बना रहेगा जिंदगी भर, वो डर से जी के रहोगे तो कुछ मतलब नहीं है. सो दैट इज द मेन पार्ट, कॉन्फिडेंस, नो फियर. आपको कोई सपोर्ट करे कि नहीं करे, यू शुड बी सेल्फ इंडिपेंडेंट. वो सोशल मीडिया से अगर आपको खुद को हिडन रखना है, स्टूडेंट्स देख लेंगे तो क्या होगा, क्या रिएक्शन देगा, तो वो सब चीज़ों से मैंने वो डर हटा दिया. स्टूडेंट्स मुझे बोलते हैं, हाँ सर आपके तो बहुत फॉलोअर्स हैं, आई नो व्हाट इज योर बायो ऑन योर प्रोफाइल. में बोला, सो व्हाट, डज दैट हिंडर टू योर स्टडीज, टू माय प्रोफेशन? नहीं. नो नो, जस्ट आई एम सेइंग सर. वो एक्सप्रेशन आ जाता है वो स्टूडेंट के कि हाँ सर तो कॉन्फिडेंट एकदम, उनको आगे कुछ बोलूंगा तो वो सुना देंगे मुझे. तो दैट कॉन्फिडेंस आई हैव इंक्रीज्ड माई सेल्फ कि ठीक है, तुमको जो बोलना है बोलो, हम अपनी जिंदगी जिएंगे हमारे हिसाब से, देयर इज नो फियर इन दैट. करेक्ट. सो आई होप द सुप्रीम कोर्ट वाला थिंग हैपेंस एंड इट, well, let's pray and how it works. I mean, so that confidence level is being increased with every person. Correct. Because I had just one incident happen in my when I was teaching in previous college. There was one student who was from one of the caste, and he cannot share with his parents. वो possible ही नहीं था, उतना उसने मुझे assure किया था, and he knew about me. Okay. So he was so afraid कि एक बार वो मेरे पास आया, sir I want to talk to you something, कि ये पूरा क्लास मुझे हैरेस करता है, मुझे गुड बोलता है, मुझे बायला बोलता है. I'm like, मैं बोले what generation is this? I had a 45 minutes lecture on LGBTQIA suddenly in my subject. Okay. There is no part of subject in the interior field. So मैंने वो lecture लिया 45 minutes का, और फिर मैंने उनको बताया कि अगर मैं भी ऐसा होता तो तुम लोग मुझे, कि मैं अगर पलटता तो मुझे कुछ इशारे करते या कुछ बोलते. I am a human, I am a professor, because you can't say that to me. अगर तुम्हारी क्लास में कोई बैचमेट है, वो गे है, बाइसेक्सुअल है, तो तुम्हें क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है तो इंसान ना वो. फीस तुमने भी उतना भरा है, मैंने भी भरा, उसने भी भरा है. Why can't you treat like a human? So उस दिन है, और वो आज का दिन है, वो पूरा क्लास उसको इतना प्यार करता है, इतना सपोर्ट करता है, and he respects me so much that of course no faculty would interfere in this personal life. So you covered it very properly, the hatred and that thing. Yeah, I mean. So Anand, as now you're dating a guy, correct? And I just want to know the parameters of dating. Even the guy you're dating, that guy has to be a full-time, as in like a full-time inside a gay, or if that person is bisexual, still what is the preference of a gay dating a gay or gay dating a bisexual? What are the major terms, that how do you guys choose your partner and how do you guys date? Yeah, so this is very internal elements of being gay or bisexuals. Yeah. So it's a very logical thing, and it's very it connects to our emotions. Of course, physical thing also matters in the community. So if like I'm seeing the guy, so if I'm dating a bisexual, I will be not I'll not be able to trust him because
Okay.
I am gay and he's bisexual. That opposite preferences. Of course, he likes me also. He likes a girl also. Of course, I would not love to share him with some other girl. So maybe he will not get attracted to girls, but he's more close to me. But you never know. Sometimes you go somewhere and you like a girl and you go ahead. So
Yes.
rather, you choose a gay guy that you know that you will be with him. He will be with you. Okay. So the thing is, ki in gay, you have a male version and you have a female version. A female can be also male. A male can also be female in terms of physical intimacy. It's about it can be about her gesture, his or her gestures, expressions. It depends. So in my um, life, where I'm seeing the guy, so I am from the male side and
Okay.
he's from the female side. So we
Okay.
mutually act. I don't go to the female side
Okay.
because that is not my preference, which I don't choose. So we have the some titles. If you want, I can say
Yeah,
some
yeah.
titles.
Please go on.
So we have example where males are very dominating in
Okay.
terms of
Yeah, yeah.
if you are into physical intimacy, where you are. So in community, if I am gay, I am at the male version. I'm being called as a top. If I am equal to balance both the things. I am a versatile bottom. So if I go to female version, he can be a bottom, not a top,
Okay.
not a versatile bottom.
Okay.
So he has to act as a female part. I will act as a male part. That will be top, which I'll be on the top portion. He'll be on the bottom portion. So
Okay.
that defines that his preference. So you say versatile top, versatile bottom, top or bottom. Versatile top means he's versatile enough to do same things, but not being a bottom. He cannot be female, but he can manage some things. But bottoms are more flexible and comfortable doing anything, everything.
Okay.
So that's the part of female. So females are more in that female zone that he can be flexible enough to do X, Y, Z things. But top will only play a man role. So that way it differs. So of course, in a relation, it can be versatile top together.
Okay.
Versatile and versatile together. That is a perfect match. Or a top and a bottom as a perfect match.
Okay.
So it doesn't hinders to your relation. थोड़ा सा बोलते हैं ना, at some time you go less with that partner regarding the physical intimacy after some time. So that has to be equally defined that अगर वो आपको पता है कि अगर वो भी versatile top है आप भी versatile top, तो थोड़ा decision लेके सोचो पहले आप आगे जाके problem नहीं होना चाहिए. तो so this is very important.
Okay. And like now that you have specified everything, or like top, bottom,
Yeah.
versatile bottom, top versatile, correct? So I'm also aware about it. And the next question I want to ask is what is he, him, she, her? मतलब मुझे वो फंडा clear नहीं पता है. Can you explain that also, please? Not only for me, for the audience who are watching and who doesn't know about it. Maybe आप लोग को पता हो, but जिसको नहीं पता है, अगर आपको जानकारी मिलती है सुन के तो please comment में बताइएगा. Yeah, Anand, please.
Yeah, so we have he and him, she and her. So he and him can be the same way. So it's a pronouns. So she and her, he and him, they and them. So it is something that he and him. If I say I am he and him, so it is about male liking a male.
Okay.
So if I say I don't say like I am a top or a versatile. I am a bottom. I will say he or him. I am gay. I will have the likings towards a guy to a guy. I will
Okay.
not have a like to a guy to a girl. Only he and him means
Okay.
there's a male version in the pronouns.
Okay.
So if I say she or her, so she will have the liking towards girls only. Girls
Okay.
to girls, maybe the dominating girl to the female version of girl, male version to the female version of, because we say in a general layman language we have a tomboy.
Yeah.
So she's she or her. She's a
Okay.
lesbian.
Okay. Yeah.
So lesbian and lesbian together, gay and gay together. He and him can be gay and bisexual together also.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is a preference which works. There are many. So there are they and them also. Means
Okay.
they and them is like a person acting like a male role, and there is a other person also acting like a female role. So like a male, actually male like a tomboy, and then there is a female where she will be a proper girl like doing all the things. So that they and them defines into a different zone. So yeah, it's a little confusing for general people, but yeah, gay, lesbian, bisexual is more easier to say. or transgender. So that way defines about the pronounces. So अगर हम कोई कम्युनिटी पार्टीज में भी जाते हैं तो हमारे आगे टैग लगता है आनंद बोहरा he/him. ये मैं लिखवा के लेता हूँ. तो they will ask you, are you he or him, or are you they or them? मतलब I am he or him. तो ये हम सबको पूछा जाता है कि what is your pronouns? So they will write and give it to you.
Okay. And just now you talked about the parties that so you guys have very different parties. Can you just tell me about something like थोड़ा deep में बताइए, हमें जानना है.
Parties, जब I started going when I had a breakup with my, it's not a breakup, it's like ended our relationship like 6-7 years back. So I started exploring my world because मतलब कहाँ इतना भी end up हो गया है, मुझे zoned out नहीं होना, मैं depression में नहीं जाना है. So I was like let's explore the world, you are still young, let's see the world. So I started going to parties where we have the community people organizing the parties for lesbians, gays, bisexuals, everyone. So where I can name the if you want me to.
Yeah, please do that.
So we have Kitty Sue, the Lalit hotels in Airport Road, the backside of the Airport Road. We have Kitty Sue as a lounge.
Okay.
So Kitty Sue is LGBTQI friendly lounge. Okay. So now when you see on Zomato, there are a lot of cafes which is LGBTQI plus friendly. It's like where you can manage, organize your parties, lunch, dinner for the community people. So Kitty Sue is the one where they give you the space for us. And there are organizers like Rage, they have Impulse Mumbai, they have Color Positive. These are the organizers, the community organizers, where they will organize a party for us. So Rage is the one where all the kitty zoos in India, they organize parties in all the countries, all the states, like Delhi, Kolkata, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, all the places. Yeah. All kitty zoo is being done by Rage. Okay. So they have like on Saturdays, on Fridays, and okay. So the party concept is about having the drag performance shows. So you see the drag shows in overseas, like not in India. So the person has some talent, maybe some singing talent, some dance talent, some transitions talent. The outfits is little out of the box, where you cannot see, where you see on the Lakme Fashion Week or Fashion Ram, that will be something which will be designed by them, or they will outsource from the designers. Correct. They will show their talent on the stage to the people, and it's more entertaining. It's more so like the transgenders, the gays, the bisexuals, everyone can perform on the stage. There is no restriction. Only that female version looking people will only, like trans, can only perform. So I have a few friends, like okay, one thing more with the guy I'm seeing is also the performer of Kitty Sue. Okay. So he performs every 2 months, 1 month for Kitty Sue to support the community. Okay. So the messages, the statements are being given that we have the rights. It's being organized by these people so that we stay together, we stay connected, and because in general, going to a lounge, if I go to local, if I go to Bar Stock Exchange, there's a different crowd. But being safe, and yes, it's our family inside. So we also have Geges Mumbai, Geges Bombay. We do Impulse Mumbai ka parties hota hai. So they are Geges is specially for lesbians, and these other things are for open to everyone. Because lesbians generally are आती है, but it's like they want their own space being with women.
So बाहर की दुनिया का जो discrimination है, whatever you're facing, it really impacts your mental health now and really impacted your mental health back then, or like you have your mindset कि चलो अगर कोई भी कुछ बोल रहा है तो मैं let go करता हूँ, लेकिन mentally it should not affect me. Are you that kind of person? Or also let me know the view of every gay guy. I'm not sure that you'll be able to speak on everyone's behalf, but as a gay, the discrimination you face in public or anywhere who are narrow-minded people all around, like in a bunch of people, relatives or जैसे आपने class के बारे में बताया, class हो, malls, everywhere, like if they recognize that you are gay, the discrimination you face in public everywhere वो मेंटल हेल्थ पे इफेक्ट करता है?
So I have my cousin sister as a psychologist. She's a
Okay.
clinical psychologist.
Okay.
So 75% patients are from the LGBTQIA community.
75%.
So it's being like मेरे बहुत सारे friends हैं ये मुझे पूछा कि your sister is a psychologist, can I have her
Yeah.
number, and like I need, because I just had a phase of breakup and I'm
Mhm.
little having anxiety levels, I have depression levels, so I have panic attacks and everything. So the thing is, when I was not out to the world, I had little panic attacks. I have a lot of anxiety. When I overthink, I start biting my skin, nail skin. So thoda anxiety level, because my sister started observing like, are you stressed? Are you thinking something? So तब तक वो when I was not out to my parents, तब तक मुझे बहुत stress था. I used to speak to my sister, not like as a counseling, but मैं उसको बता देता था कि ऐसा सब मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा है. I don't know what to do and what not to do. So she used to guide me something like, okay, do things which will make you peace, or rather just go and sleep for a
Okay.
while.
Yeah.
When I was stressed, when I had a mental breakout, when I ended up my relationship after 8 years, 2 months I was grounded. I was not meeting anyone.
Okay.
So that mental thing, she helped me out, because there are some times where you need to stand on your own, or you need to be out of that world, that आपने जो गया वो गया, अब आगे बढ़ो. So
Correct.
everyone cannot think that. Everyone are not so out forward that okay पीछे का वो पलट के नहीं देखेंगे, but वो stress लेते हैं.
Correct.
That comes into a mental anxiety. It hinders your mental. So yes, in the community it is very much challenging for if you are depressed, you have a breakup, you have a person cheating for on you, or being into a relationship for 5 years. तो वो डिप्रेशन में इंसान आजकल तो आसानी से चला जाता है. There is little mental breakout, and because now actually now people have made it like a trend.
Okay.
Like okay, I am stressed, I have anxiety, I need to consult a psychologist.
Okay.
But they don't think that what you have done in past, what is happening right now, just think first and then move on.
Correct.
So people are not being practical much enough. They take a lot of stress. अब वो सोचो ना, अगर आपका सामने वाला अगर आपको इतना सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा है, he is moved on, why don't you move on? Think about his part, that he has moved on, he is not thinking about you. आपको क्यों सोचना है? Example, I know you have loved him, he has loved you, but now there's a timeline where the timeline has stopped. Now you have to change your track and you have to move on with your life. You can't stop your life. वो चीज इंसान में समझ ऑटोमेटिकली डेवलप होनी पड़ेगी. You have to see others. So example, I had a friend where they were dating for the past 14 years
14 years.
together,
Okay.
and they stay together.
Okay. They both are gay.
Gay.
Okay.
So 14 years together, and one partner, because of COVID, he passed away.
Okay.
I was shocked. I am seeing them since past 14 years. मतलब मेरा जो फर्स्ट हाउस पार्टी में गया था मैं, उसके बाद मैंने उसको पिछले साल देखा था, and he was, वो होता है ना, वो रिएक्शन एंड एक्सप्रेशंस, द एक्साइटमेंट वाज गॉन बिकॉज हिज पार्टनर पास्ड अवे इन कोविड, एंड वो डिप्रेशन के फेज में जा चुका था पूरा. They bought their own house, they bought their own dogs, they were open to the family get-togethers, both the families meeting, trips पे जाना, and lot of things. We used to hear about them like so much कि they are so happy, and they were not like young. They were almost like, one was 47 and one was 43.
Oh.
And they were so mature enough to deal with their life. One went into depression and is so depressed right now because he can't get away from his partner, and his partner is no more. So he's been taking counseling things, he's been going to a psychologist and making himself stable enough to live his life. But yes, it's a very delicate and fragile thing happening in the community very much. So people, if they are taking it up into a very mental stress way कि आगे क्या होगा, मैं क्या करूँगा, क्या कर सकता हूँ, क्या नहीं कर सकता, you have to move on. So I am very practical. Being the part of the community, I have stayed with 8 years with that person and have moved on. I'm so practical. I'm happy with my decisions because I took my decision on my own. I did not pursue with someone that supporting me कि नहीं तुझे ये करना चाहिए. मैंने नहीं सुना, मैंने खुद की मर्जी से अपने प्लान किए, खुद की मर्जी से I came out to everyone, खुद की मर्जी से सारे decisions लेता हूँ. तो जब तक खुद के हिसाब से खुद पे कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आएगा तब तक कुछ नहीं होने वाला. So yes, mental stress is the part of our life right now.
So Anand, I want to ask that Bollywood has stereotyped gays with their appearance, with their looks, with their vocals, the way they speak, the way they walk, the way they behave in public or in any. The Bollywood has stereotyped gay. So can you explain what does the appearance needs to be of a gay, or क्या difference है? You guys are very not, because I know Anand कुछ दिनों पहले से ही, but I never thought you are from the community because you don't look, because अब एक इमेज हो चुकी है लोगों के दिमाग में, अच्छा बॉलीवुड में देखा, अच्छा फिल्म में देखा तो गे है, तो गे कैसा होगा, he'll walk like this, he'll talk like अरे हाँ, he'll talk like in a feminine voice, he'll walk like a female, he'll dress up like a female है. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं होता है. तो इस स्टीरियोटाइप ब्रेक कैसे करना है और कैसे कर पाओगे?
मेरे साथ एक्सपीरियंस रहता है कि मुझे सब कॉलेज में प्रैक्टिकल फील्ड में सब मुझे कबीर सिंह बुलाते हैं. मतलब कबीर सिंह गे तो हो ही नहीं सकता है.
हाँ.
एग्जाम्पल as per movie character role.
Correct.
So they call me Kabir Singh, and they call me Shahid Kapoor, they call me Varun Dhawan, lot of people that I have that features. So if I can, मुझे देख के तो ऐसा लगता नहीं कि that I look like मेरे सर पे दिख रहा है कि मैं गे हूँ. तो या तो फिर मैं ऐसे तो बैठा नहीं हूँ.
Correct.
It's the gestures, it's the comfort zone. If I want to sit
Correct.
like this, it's more comfortable than giving the support to my hand and my cheeks.
हाँ.
तो मैं थोड़े cheeks को ऐसे करके बैलेंस करता हूँ. उसमें खाली लड़कियां ऐसे बैठ सकती है ऐसा करके लिखा नहीं है इधर.
Correct.
ओके, सो बॉलीवुड का स्टीरियोटाइप थिंग इज कि एक्चुअली कुछ कुछ लोगों ने ना थोड़ा सा उसको ऑब्वियस बना के रखा हुआ है. देयर वर सम पीपल इन द बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्री लाइक फ्रॉम एरास फ्रॉम 90s टू राइट नाउ, मे बी वो मुगले आजम से लेके अभी तक के मूवीज, पर्पसली पीपल हैव दैट क्रिएटेड दैट एक्सप्रेशन दैट ओके हाँ वो ऐसा चलेगा तो वो गे है, बट वो ऐसा हाथ रखेगा तो वो गे है. देयर इज नोवेयर रिटन दैट वो एक्चुअली लोगों ने ना वो 20 साल का इंसान हो कि 70 साल का इंसान हो, वो देख के समझेगा हाँ ये तो गे है. ये गे भी नहीं बोलेगा, गुड है, ये बाइला है.
हाँ.
या तो हमें अगर हम थोड़े से और फेमिनाइन है तो हमें छक्का बोलेंगे, या तो किसी को हिजड़ा बोलेंगे. तो व्हाई इज दैट आई डोंट नो, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस स्टीरियोटाइप थिंग. So if I let you meet few friends in my list, you will not judge them, you will not understand that they are gays. Well, they look so manly, they are so bulky, and they are so strong, built like a built-up body, and they are gay. मतलब they are gay, they are not bisexual, they are gay. So Bollywood के stereotype में थोड़ा सा example, I don't want to put up the names, but थोड़ा सा वो उन्होंने ही वो माइंड डाइवर्ट कर दिया लोग में कि हाँ ये ऐसा होगा तो ये गे होगा, ये ऐसा होगा तो ऐसे गे होगा. ऐसा एक्चुअल लाइफ में नहीं होता है. अभी व्हेन यू गो फॉर द प्राइड्स, मुंबई में प्राइड एवरी ईयर इट हैपेंस.
Correct.
द थिंग इज कि पीपल विल ड्रेस अप इनटू डिफरेंट अटायर्स. इट्स फॉर देयर कंफर्ट जोन. दे लाइक इट, दे विल डू इट. They want to put an eyeliner, they will do it. They want to put kajal, they want to wear a frock, they want to wear an anarkali, they will wear it. Because a male has a female, every male has a female inside, every female has a male inside in general. It's not about the community. अगर मेरे में मैं आजकल के स्ट्रेट मेंस भी मैनिक्योर पेडिक्योर क्यों करवाते हैं फिर? वो तो लड़कियां ही करवाती है लॉजिकली. अगर मूवी में देखो तो अगर एग्जांपल सलमान खान भी देख लो, एकदम ही लाइक लाइक अ प्रॉपर मैचो मैन है ओल्ड मूवीज में. कहाँ वो किसने देखा है कि मैनिक्योर पेडिक्योर, आप स्टीरियोटाइप में भी अगर काउंट करो, किससे मैनिक्योर पेडिक्योर करवाए, कौन से मेल ने करवाए? बॉलीवुड में करवाते लोग, अलग बात है, बट इन जनरल नाउ एवरी मैन, स्ट्रेट मैन डज मैनिक्योर एंड पेडिक्योर. एवरी मैन डज हिज वैक्सिंग. पहले तो करते नहीं थे. अभी खाली फीमेल्स के टर्म में आता है आईब्रोज करवाना, वैक्सिंग करवाना, शेपिंग योर कट लाइंस, जो भी थ्रेडिंग करवाते हो आप, जो भी फोरहेड थ्रेडिंग एंड एवरीथिंग. ऑफ कोर्स एवरी मैन डज, एवरी मॉडल डज. तो उनको तो गे नहीं बोलते. दे वॉक लाइक मैनली. सो बीइंग एज अ बॉलीवुड एंड यू कंपेयर द रियल लाइफ, इट्स नॉट द सेम. Okay, if you come to the party, if we have the community parties, you will find different kind of people who are little feminine, who are little manly, who are more versatile, who are more like a sturdy builder, but they all are gays and bisexuals. इट्स देयर चॉइस, वो लोग नेचुरली वैसे बने हैं। वो लोग अगर वो बहुत पतले से है और बहुत फेमिनाइन टाइप से, वो देयर नेचुरली, दे आर नॉट बीइंग कन्वर्टेड फोर्सिबली और
बराबर।
समथिंग। अब उनके खून में ही, उनके मेंटालिटी में वो नेचुरल था, वो वैसे ही होंगे, यू कांट चेंज देम। सो stereotypes doesn't match with the real life. बॉलीवुड मूवी देखते हैं हम, वो चीजें वहाँ अलग होती है, रियल लाइफ में चीजें अलग होती है। वो अपन सबको पता है, वो खाली बॉलीवुड मूवीज में होता है, यहाँ पर रियल लाइफ में नहीं होता है। ये सब बोलते भी है, बट वो स्टीरियोटाइप को फॉलो करते हैं।
अच्छा,
मतलब वो गे उधर दिखता है तो इधर भी ऐसे ही वो गे दिखेगा। ये चीज नहीं फॉलो करते कि आप लोग खुद स्टेटमेंट मारते हो, वो बॉलीवुड में दिखता है, वो थोड़ी ना गाड़ी उड़ा के लेके जाएगा, अपन थोड़ी रियल लाइफ में गाड़ी उड़ा सकते हैं, तो रियल लाइफ में तो पॉसिबल नहीं है। हाउ डू यू कंपेयर दैट the stereotype which is in the Bollywood industry and which can be same? That is not possible.
So, as you being a gay and you have a partner gay, I just wanted to ask, biologically, if you look at a sex perspective, when you're having a physical intimacy with someone, when you're having sex with someone, so biologically it is male versus female. Okay, biologically we are two, है ना। अंदर हम क्या है, फीलिंग से क्या है, या कोई भी इंसान जो बोलता है कि मैं ये हूँ मैं ये हूँ, आई वॉन्ट टू नो ये जो मेल फीमेल वाला बायोलॉजिकल थिंग है, द फिजिकल इंटीमेटी इज वेरी क्लियर इन फ्रंट ऑफ पीपल, हाउ अ मेल एंड फीमेल गेट इंटीमेट एंड हाउ देयर सेक्स लाइफ इज, बट आई वॉन्ट टू नो कि एज अ गे how do you build that intimacy and like people are very unclear कि अरे मतलब मैंने एक देखा है कि ऐसे it was a very brutal statement of a guy where you अरे यार दोनों के पास बैट है, इन लोग क्या करते हैं, you got that correct, ये दोनों के पास बैट है, इन लोग क्या करेंगे, and I'm like मुझे भी नहीं पता, लेकिन जिस दिन जानना रहेगा जान लूंगा, but the point I answered him कि वो दोनों खुश है, तेरा क्या काम है, मियाँ बीवी राजी या तो मियाँ मियाँ राजी, आपका क्या काजी। So it's like, can you just explain how the intimacy and what is the sexual life, and is that person, the both the parties, he him, both the parties in that one relation, how do you maintain and how are you happy with that physical intimacy, because people only know about two biological things. Can you just explain how is it? Don't go deep into it. I think the audience is not ready for it, but still go in as much as deep you can, explain people कि क्या होता है ये. Go for it.
Okay. So as I mentioned you that we have the preferences in our community as top, bottom, versatile,
Yeah.
versatile bottom, versatile top.
Mm-hmm.
So example, if I'm being intimate with my partner,
Mm-hmm.
so yes, I am from the male versions, and the partner is my other female version, of course. So I will act my role as like a male version on the top, or on I'll be at the base, okay. And then if it is the intimation is happening, of course he'll be on me. Rather, girls have vaginas, of course. We don't have the vaginas, okay.
Yeah.
Unless we do some things for our gradations. But I'm talking only about gays. I'm not talking about transgenders right now. So if it is about gays, that of course the person will be on the top of me. If a female has two versions, a vagina and the secondary part, and we only have the secondary part, and the primary is our penis.
Dicks. Yeah.
So we utilize both as a part. If I am utilizing, I am as a top person, I will not utilize my secondary zone. I will utilize only my primary zone, which is my dicks. So the person opposite to me, I will not utilize this dick. I will utilize this secondary zone.
Yeah.
So of course he will act as a female part. Of course I need to do same things, similar pattern it follows.
Yeah.
So yes, okay, it's a little different and difficult for the opposite person if it is not prepared. Okay, here the intimacy has to be mentally prepared. If you are okay, if you are ready, I cannot force that person. Or else it will be mutual. It can be a versatile thing that you only use your dicks. वो अपने हिंदी में बोलते हैं अपना हाथ जगन्नाथ.
आपला हाथ जगन्नाथ मराठी में भी
बोलते हैं. So that way it happens, so that you ultimately use your hands, your mouth or something, a lot of things where you can develop. It can be both. It's kind of a oral sex. Yeah. So that you can do if the partner is not prepared. Okay, yes, if it is developing after some time by doing some modes and methods, yeah, it can work. But yeah, if I am flexible to both, if I'm versatile, we both will be same. If he's also versatile, I'm versatile, and we both do the same things.
Okay.
Like vice versa. Versatile bottom cannot match. It's like minus minus. Although there should be something where the person should be manly to do something there. So it's something where the similar pattern where it works as male and female. तो वो actually वो equation बराबर match करता है. Or maybe versatile. So this is something that a male dominating male working towards a female, but only the positions are the same, only the proportions are different in that terms.
And one more thing, we are coming towards the end now. That what is the one advice you want to give to a youngster who has identified himself as he or him, or as a gay, as a bisexual, and I'm specifically talking about the gays and bisexual, that they want to come out to their parents, because I feel ki girls are like more connected to their parents, and they maybe came out easily, but I think it's not easy for anyone, like whether it could be girl or a boy, men, women, like what do you want to advise people out there? Can you just give your word to it?
So exactly where people in this century, 21st century, you are naturally born and brought up with that family culture, and you know that you are gay or bisexual.
Correct.
You should openly live your life, because there are so many possibilities. It's easy on your table.
Correct.
आपके पास spoon and fork automatically है.
Correct.
And you rather have to just put the spoon, भरो आपका bisexual और gay, और अपने माता पिता को खिलाओ कि that मैंने खिलाया, मैं gay हूँ. So that just let them be aware by outsourcing with your friends, your cousins, फिर बड़े लोग तक जाओ. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके cousins और friends supportive है, you should be a little outsourcing that how your mom and dad will react on you. पहले आपको वो जानना है. आपको पता है कि आपके mom dad are well mature and they are smart enough to deal with you and they will accept you. Go for it. Don't wait for me, like me, I waited for like 30 years to come out. Be upfront so that आगे जाके कुछ problems नहीं हो, restrictions नहीं आए. हाँ, but उतना confidence आना चाहिए कि अगर आप वहाँ पे ये सब acceptance करो. If you are in school life, you are in college life, don't explore the world in a very wrong way. Like you don't go like in the wrong pathway, like relations or going more physical into a non-protection zone. वो बहुत risky हो जाएगा, and then ultimately it will barge in on you, on your face only because of your parents.
Correct.
So rather just explore, make friends, hang out. एक certain age के बाद you cross 18, you cross 21, then you understand that what will be the relationship and what happens. पहले of course, but because it's compulsion that you come out to your parents. Correct. You will be more flexible and comfortable with them to talk. So the thing is कि जैसे अभी मैं 32 years की एज में जाके मैं एकदम open out हुआ हूँ, comfortable हुआ हूँ, आप लोग पहले से ही रहोगे. So that making your life possibly easier and comfortable, speak it out or make them understand by the mode of your screens what you have. Yeah. So it's like कि आपके स्क्रीन पे सब कुछ आ चुका है आजकल. टीवी पे आजकल सीरीज आते हैं, नेटफ्लिक्स है, Amazon प्राइम है, सब कुछ आपको कम्युनिटी को लेके मिल जाएगा. So just show them, not purposely, naturally जाके लगा दो कि you are watching this. I have done this lot of times. Yeah. So they see, कभी-कभी चैनल चेंज भी हो जाएगा, वो मूवी चेंज भी हो जाएगा, but try and going that. Rather speaking up first, ये सब implement करो and then you speak up. But speak up your mind clearly. Don't hesitate, because जितना झूठ बोलेंगे वो झूठ का पहाड़ बनते जाएगा. Correct. ज़्यादा एक बार बोल दोगे, एक बार पिंच होगा, आगे कुछ नहीं होगा. धीरे धीरे they will accept you for time being. आप 20 साल के हो या 25 साल के हो, 30 साल की उम्र तक, 27 साल की उम्र तक आपको एक्सेप्ट करना ही नहीं. उनको पता है कि मेरा बेटा गे है, शादी के लिए हमें सोचना है, नहीं सोचना है, आपसे वो ऑटोमेटिकली आके बात करेंगे. करेक्ट. सो रादर I have wasted 20 to 28 लड़कियां rejected. So rather you don't do these things. So it's a very depressing thing for लड़कियों को मैंने reject किया है. Correct. Because they didn't knew my preference. So correct. Rather you be upfront and speak it up, and don't hide things from anyone. Whatever it is, be clear. सोसाइटी पे ध्यान मत दो, खुद पे ध्यान दो. पेरेंट्स ने हाँ बोल दिया, सोसाइटी बाहर में जाए. best part.
Say that's that's the greatest thing that people should from your community know, that coming out is very important. And how do you come out? With your parents, with your friends, with your family, with your surrounding, is the key to live forward.
Exactly.
So Anand, it was great having you on this podcast, and we have talked about so many different things, and we went in depth in few topics, and we were talking about just the community.
Yes.
एंड ये जब हम बात करते हैं किसी गे के बारे में या किसी बाइसेक्सुअल इंसान के बारे में, सो लोगों के दिमाग में वो जो पर्सपेक्टिव था वो पर्सपेक्टिव तो रहेगा. मे बी आफ्टर हियरिंग दिस पॉडकास्ट सम ऑफ पीपल फ्रॉम डिफरेंट कम्युनिटी, नॉट फ्रॉम LGBTQ, लाइक दे लेवल, सम बोलते हैं कि हम इसको बिलोंग करते हैं, हम उसको बिलोंग करते हैं, हम उसको बिलोंग करते हैं. इन सारों को जब एक ओपन पर्सपेक्टिव मिलता है, व्हाट अ गे इज, व्हाट अ बाइसेक्सुअल इज, व्हाट अ ट्रांसजेंडर इज, व्हाट लेस्बियन इज, जब सबको एक बार ऐसा ओवर एक्सपोजर मिलता है ना हर चीज़ का, अगर हम उसको सरल भाषा में समझाए, या जैसे हमने बात की इस कॉन्वर्जेशन को सुन के किसी एक का भी ऐसा अगर दिल पे इम्पैक्ट करता है, तो आई थिंक आवर कॉन्वर्जेशन ऑफ टुडे इज सक्सेसफुल. एंड थैंक यू सो मच आनंद फॉर गिविंग योर टाइम. I wish you all the best for your future relationship, for your future career, and thank you so much for coming. So this is me, Jitesh Rathod from Yadi's podcast show, signing off with one and only Anand.